What's happening?
I don't know. She's showing me a spoon.
She's got a spoon.
Yes. Oh, so in this house, we have gotten a spoon shortage. I don't know how. We'll grab them. Bro, if you come out with 35 spoons,
Yeah, if you've been hoarding the spoons, bro, that's a problem.
if you've been hoarding
Zach,
30,
bro.
I know there's probably a couple in there, but if they've been hoarding 56 spoons, there's a problem.
If they've been hoarding 68 spoons, you know.
Like, I feel like it's gotten to a bro. We have like 3 spoons in our drawer. three spoons.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling I know where they are now. Like, it
Just keep coming out with more spoons.
seems like a certain someone might have just had all the spoons.
Damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay. All right.
And I remember coming over here yesterday and then recently and then being like, "Where's the spoons?" You know, I was thinking the same thing. Now look at you. Now look at you. Your den being the source of the lost spoons.
Oh my god. Is she coming out with more spoons?
That's nuts.
Okay. All right. I'm sure it's, everything's okay.
Yeah, I mean-
Everything's fine. All right. Okay. Have you ever like thought like deeply in regards
Once in a while.
every now and then, every now and then, you know.
Go on.
But have you ever thought like deeply on regards like what? Because I know you said you wanted to be successful, but like where, if you like your perfect life, like the one more spoons, like your perfect life, right?
Yeah.
Have you thought like exactly like the specifics, like the details? Like what kind of house would you have? How many people would live there? What's your setup would be like?
So, are we talking like at like the point where I've already like moved out? Like I am on.
Yeah.
I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I would really like to live in a more rural area. I wouldn't want to be so far out from the city that it would take like forever to get
too,
to it.
bro? Oh,
but
okay.
I want to be just outside of it to where it's not hustle and bustle. But like, I wouldn't want to be too far out from the city because then, like, you know, you miss the convenience of stores and all that. Like, it
Right.
takes much longer. But also, you know, that could affect like internet connection, all that shit. But I would want to be like far out enough that I don't have to worry about the just like crazy amount of like traffic or anything. Now, in terms of where, so you know, obviously, I've spent a lot of time. What's going on?
Honey, nothing.
Oh, obviously, I've spent a lot of time wanting to be a creator.
Right.
And you always hear creators being like, "Oh, I'm gonna move to like Miami or something, or like Los Angeles."
No, I don't know about that.
And it's like, fuck that. Absolutely not. I'm not trying to go anywhere. Like, I'm not trying to live anywhere near those areas. Like, all the big, like, cities that people want to live in, fuck that. New York? Hell no.
oh no.
Like, but, I feel like the kind of just, like, prettier, more connected to nature places. Like, Austin showed me pictures from Washington, because that's where he's stationed at the moment.
Right.
And that is such a beautiful fucking state, depending on where you are. I would love to go out there, or just like, you know, just somewhere generally a bit further away from a huge infrastructure. I don't want a big house. That's more shit to have to manage. I would want just like, yeah, exactly. Like I would want just like my room if I have a partner, maybe an extra room for them, and then like an office or something. And then, I mean, like not like the nice yard. Like I really don't want anything crazy. I just want like
That, bro.
That's true. Well, I kind of like.
I like big yards.
Yeah, I don't want like an acre. Yeah, no, like I don't think you know this because you haven't been in a lot of drives with me during the day. But I have a really weird thing with lawns. I like lawns a lot. I'll like drive by and be like, "That's a good ass lawn." I don't know
nice.
what
Woo!
it is. I don't know where that came from. I
Bro,
don't even.
it's your man instincts coming out.
I haven't
bro.
even mowed a lawn in
Doesn't
forever
matter.
because in the places I've lived, there are people who just do it.
That's
so
not the point. You're a man, are you not?
I guess
So you like lawns. So you like you can appreciate
that's the law of the
It's
land.
like women and hair and nails.
Okay, I
like
guess,
yes,
that's
bro.
fair.
Okay. That's almost the same. Pretty much. I want a good, nice lawn. I want
Y'all weird.
We're gonna be like in our 40s, being like, now
you
look
see
at
you
that
don't
lawn.
look
man.
at that lawn now. Oh,
Look at them shrubs.
oh, fill up your lawn. It's kind of growing, ain't it?
Exactly.
Around 2 inches.
But not like fake looking green.
Yeah.
Around 2 inches. I heard it's the perfect spot. I don't know, but I
I
heard.
It's kind of like fucking cement right now.
This is gonna. Here's a long-term goal. When we're in our 40s, I want us to just go around, like walk around in a random neighborhood, and if we see someone outside, be like, "Hey, let me check out your lawn."
Yeah, you're a real man, right? Let me see your lawn.
Yo, that bush there's getting a little overgrown now. You got the weed whacker? I'll do it for you. Come on, now.
give it here. Give it
And then we'll just accidentally tear the fuck up out of the bush. What are you doing?
This don't belong on your lawn, son.
Yeah, get rid. The whole thing's ruined. Get it out of here. Yeah. That'd be great.
Have I told you that that I want to die like at like 60? 60 like 70?
That is no, yeah.
Well, this is not bad death. This is satisfied
Talk
death.
about dying? No.
I did not expect
Because he said, okay, this is gonna be quick, right?
okay.
So I have a real thing about against like being so old that I'm
Miserable.
clearly miserable,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like once I get to the point where like I can't walk,
Sorry, I'm selfish.
when I'm like I can't walk or like I can't wipe on my own ass. No. No, I gotta go, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I do kind of relate though, because it's like, bro, like life is precious, but after a while, man, like,
How precious is it really?
is it really?
Turn off my light.
Said, bro, I am struggling to breathe. I don't need
breath
to be
is
here.
arduous. Please let me go.
It takes a whole day's worth of energy to get up and take a shit, bro. Like it's like after a certain point.
Ain't no. If I gotta start wearing no.
See, that's
If I gotta start wearing diapers, I gotta go.
see that's that's actually a really good point. You're talking about having like family. One thing that's weird about growing old is having someone like to take care of you, because like if I don't have kids or if I have a wife and she passes away, like I do not want to have to be in an old folks home, bro, because they will not take care of you after like realistically. Yeah.
I ain't going into no type of old folks.
I will-
home. You out of your goddamn mind.
I would honestly rather
Bless you.
Okay, so my family.
Wait, you're doing that thing where you interrupt somebody, let them finish, and then all right.
I was just gonna say I honestly rather take my head off with a flintlock pistol before
Damn.
before having to be in the old folks home. Go on.
My,
Yeah, no,
my
like-
thing is, right, there are too many videos or clips out there of old people being abused.
It's true.
Bro,
That's like a crime.
look, 24-year-old Sarah, bitch, don't push me. I'm like 80, bitch, don't do that.
You honestly, you deserve to get like the 3-piece instant knockout if you're bullying old people. Like
1, 2, 3, bro,
like, come
fuck out
on.
of here.
Like, especially because like there's like shit like that, like a physical, like pushing them around, but sometimes it gets kind of like existential in a weird way, like when they just like, well, I'm just gonna keep like shoving you with pills so that you're not bothering me constantly. Like, imagine having to live a life where you can't do anything because you've just been drugged up. Like, that would stink. I would
There
hate
is a
that.
special place and a non-existent hell for you. All right, don't. Oh my God, there's a 10th ring for your ass. We skipped 7, 8, and 9, motherfucker. Oh my God.
I don't know what God you believe in, but I can guarantee he doesn't believe in you.
The facts. I can't be old. Is what I was.
Yeah, no,
Is
essentially.
what I was trying to.
It's kind of weird. Like old folks' homes feel like the antithesis. Well, not antithesis. That'd be like they're like the old person version of like orphanages and shit, where it's
Right.
like no one wants to ever adopt. Now you have like no one wants to take care of these old people
Right.
type deal. It's very. It's weird how life works like that, where people are just like, if I got to take care of you, I'm not taking care of you.
Bro, if I raised you, son, for 18 fucking years of your life, and you stick me in the old folks' home, I spit on you. I curse you and your family. Yo,
You are his family.
fuck. I'm already living in hell, ain't I? Bitch, I
Yeah.
gotta share the pain. Ain't no way, bro.
You're gonna be the source of your own family curse.
Bro, fuck you and fuck my grandson. He a bitch too. Ooh,
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Well, here, on a more lighthearted note, something I found out that's very fascinating. So, one horrible thing that you can get as you get old, which is not lighthearted, is dementia, shit like that, or Alzheimer's. That shit stinks, and I feel like
Has to suck.
that's another case where it's like, I know, like I think there's, you know how like you can get injured and you can sign a do not resuscitate clause.
Right.
I wish I had something like that for getting old, where it's like, if I'm losing my mind, please just take fucking
take
old
me
yeller
out.
me. Like at this point, because like dementia and Alzheimer's and shit, like having that would stink. But on a lighthearted note, have you seen the effects that music has on people with such disorders?
No.
I saw this video. It was this old woman who had dementia for a long time. I think her daughter had passed away or just never visited, but her granddaughter did visit her. And whenever she tried to talk to him, the old lady was just like, you know, just kind of
Right,
like not
spaced
paying
out.
attention. And if she did, I think she would just like repeat one name, and I think it was the name of her mother. But she like that was it. She couldn't really say full sentences. But they tried something where they just put headphones on her and played like music from her time, and she started livening up. She was like jamming to the fucking music, and afterwards it was like she was just coherent all of a sudden. Like she was just talking. They were like, "Can you tell us about your parents?" She was like, "My father's name is this. My mother's name is this. They were great people. My mom used to make like fucking pumpkin pies and shit." And I'm like, damn. Like it's weird because my kind
Music
of
is magical.
it really is. Like my kind of theory is it taps into the same kind of shit that nostalgia has for you.
Right.
You know how you get like a scent of something, and all of a sudden it takes you back to like this moment.
In
I think
time.
it's a similar situation where they hear that and they're all of a sudden like, yeah,
Your
I can.
brain jump starts.
They're like, not just can I remember it, but I'm there, and so that's how they can kind of get that.
There's oh my God, you've heard of Big Mouth from Netflix, right? It's
Yes,
a weird show.
That ugly ass show.
It's a weird show. But they came up with a spinoff called Human Resources, which I find infinitely better than Big Mouth. Though I don't hate Big Mouth.
I do.
I
No, I only remember seeing like one season.
I just feel like I have to be in a mood for it, if that makes sense, I guess. But there's this episode in Human Resources, right, where you know there's the lust monsters or whatever, the hormone
Yeah,
monsters.
the weird like.
But there's a whole society. There's love bugs, hate worms, shame wizards and shit. There's a whole society. Depression cats. There's a whole society, right? So there's this episode and it focuses entirely on this old woman in an old folks' home, and the only monster she has left is a love bug, and every day she would just go back in time and relive this one experience over and over again. And anytime someone would take her out of it because she was getting taken care of by her son,
Yeah.
she would hate them. Her love bug would turn into a hate worm. She hated her son because she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Only that he was taking away her happiness, to the point where eventually she started to live in her scenarios. And then, hello, cat. And then she passed away. I'm not explaining it beautifully, but that episode was amazing. It's a serious episode in a goofy fucking series.